What's going on, y'all? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Miss, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Thursday, and I intend on doing the exact same. What is going on, everybody? I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I hope you guys are doing well today, because, I'm going to be doing well as well. All right, so before we get into today's mess, let's go into what we got coming up. Now, as you guys already know, that Boys Night Out will be returning later on this summer. That's around late August, early September. So make sure you guys are ready for that. Me and the guys will be getting together in just a few weeks to discuss this show. We intend on giving you guys a fun, shady, thoughtful, legendary show. All right, so make sure you guys tune in to that. Every Monday night is the Whether You Like It or Not panel, so make sure you guys tune in to that. This week we will be on my channel on Monday night, so make sure you guys tune in to that at 8:30 Eastern. And every Sunday night I review The Real Housewives of Atlanta live, so make sure you guys tune in to that as I give you guys the real tea and what happened on this week's episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. But also in the works is Roasted Review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We start Roast Review next Wednesday right here on my platform. We'll be talking about episodes 1 and 2. So make sure you guys tune into that because the three the hard way. Scotty by Nature TV, giving you the real tea, and Josiah's World TV. We will be back for Roasted Review. We see how you guys enjoyed Roasted Review for Queens of R&B. And now we're going to be back for Love and Hip Hop ATL. So with that being said, you guys, that's pretty much it, and that's all we got on the horizon. So let's go ahead and get into the mess. Now, for today's mess, we're here to talk about. I still don't know that boy name, but he looked like a queen in Sukihana. Now, as you guys already know, all day yesterday, it was Sukihana was trending. She was all over the blogs. Everybody was reaching out to her in regards to her being disrespected, not only being disrespected, but being pretty much sexually harassed and stuff like that. People were calling out DJ A1, who had, did the video, did the show with Candy Burris on Candy Coated Nights. Um, Not only that, it was also with this boy right here. So there were many people that came out and spoke on her behalf. There was Amber Rose, there was Masika Kalisha that spoke out on her behalf, and then there was a lot of people on Twitter and Instagram that was dragging him and stuff like that. And Suki even came out and said that she's afraid to speak up for herself in regards to this. And like I said, there was a lot of people that was out there pretty much saying that Sukihana brought this on herself because of the way that she acts, the way she presents herself, and all of those things. So, with that being said, we're about to go ahead and get into it now. Ever since he was dragged for forcefully kissing on Sukihana, he's issued an apology. So let's get into that. So in this apology, it states, I want to publicly offer my sincerest apology to Sukihana. In an attempt to be playful, I misread the moment and violated Sukihana's boundaries. I understand the importance of consent, and I am embarrassed by my behavior. I take full responsibility, and I have made multiple attempts to apologize. I have the utmost admiration for Sukihana, and it was never in my intent to disrespect her. Now, that was the apology. So let's look at what the people got to say about the apology. Now, one user on Instagram said, first time in a long time somebody apologized and I believed them. He was definitely playing too much and didn't pick up on the vibe. Another a female stated, I'm sick of Sukihana. She gaslit that man. Y'all don't post the videos you supposed to that shows that she was equally engaging with him and even said, I turned your young out, etc., etc. Protect this young black man. Whoever she sold her soul to must have been for a nice price, not to mention her harassing Drewski on stage. I'm lost. Then someone said, I don't understand how she can write, speak, rap false narratives, and be afraid to speak up for herself. It just doesn't make any sense. Like you like to ride and suck and rhymes with suck, F, but when speak your language, you change your dialect. Bizarre. Misread the moment, oh brother. Someone said, I think it's sincere, and I think he received so much negative attention in regards to him being corny, DL, etc., and that he was trying to get some cool points with the men in the public, but it was an epic fail. I hope both parties are okay, and it was awkward, but that man from Candy Show can go to hell and jail. Okay? Someone said, whoever wrote this apology, good job. But it also makes me think, how many other women has he done this to? Then someone else said, I'm just so confused by this. She promotes nothing but sex and gets offended when it's brought to her. I don't think I've ever heard any song nastier than her song Eating. I don't condone aggressive behavior by men, but at the same time, you have to be careful of what you put in the atmosphere. It should have never happened in the first place. Like, dude, read the room, okay? And someone said, that's good. He's being sincere. Please, fellas, it's never okay to touch a woman without her consent. It's very cringe. And remember, y'all have mothers, grandmothers, sisters, and daughters. Okay. So that was pretty much the gist of the apology. Now this is what I think about the apology before we move on to Miss Meek Mill. Okay. Makisha Mill. This is what I got to say about the apology. I do think it's I think it's sincere. I'm not gonna lie. I do think that it's sincere. I do think that he means what he says. I do believe that he um didn't read the room. I do think that he was playing with her a little bit too much, and he didn't read the room and see that she was very uncomfortable, and she did not give her she did not give him her consent to do what he did. So I do think that there is some kind of accountability that he did take, and I do think that there is some type of sincerity in his apology. So I do think that. But what I don't like about this is that all these comments that I just read by women who feels as though because she raps and sings about sex and is very raunchy in her lyrics when she entertains, that gives them the right to come at her in the way that they've been coming at her. I don't give a fuck what she raps and sings about. At the end of the motherfucking day, it does not give anybody the reason to come at her or the right to come at her in a way where she's not consenting that type of energy. I don't care what anybody got to say about it. It's not cool. It's not right. And no. And any woman that believes that is crazy, but it just goes back to what the fuck I said. Women only talks about protecting black women until it's a black woman that they respect or that they like or that's a certain type of way. And being that Sukihana raps about sex and she's very raunchy with her lyrics and as an entertainer, that gives men the right to come at her any kind of way. That doesn't make any sense to me. And I don't care how many times you try to make it make sense, it will never make sense. Ever make sense. Period. It would never make sense for anybody to believe that it is okay for Sukihana to be approached the way that she is just because she makes the kind of music that she makes. So all that protect black women shit goes out of the window when it's a woman like Sukihana. I love to see y'all. I love to see people be hypocrites. I love to see people contradict themselves. I don't give a damn what she raps about. That does not give no man the right to come at her like that. Period. Now, next up is Miss Meek Mill. And you know, as much as I defended him in the past, I know I can't defend him on this because he always got something to effing say. All the time. Okay? And he should have just stayed up out of this. So let's get into what Meek Mill had to say because he had to give his opinion that didn't nobody ask for. I'm sorry, Danita. That nobody asked for. Okay. So this is what was said. He said, don't do this to him, please. He a good kid. Just slap him. And he gotta let you just slap him if he gotta let you see something. We don't need our young bulls tore down for mistakes in its hypersexual era. I support Suki. Hold that ish down on some street ish. Okay. Then he turned around and he said, y'all drawing a big line between men and women on social. It's getting bad in the black community. All this internet superficial shaming and judging and gaslighting only hurts us people. And it's a lot of people who need strength, especially young black men. He might got a rumble with Suki on a brother, anything. But this same internet tear each other down. Stuff, whatever you're trying to say. Suki can do whatever she wants. She feels violated, but let me mind my business. And that's what you should have did. Mind your motherfucking business because it didn't have nothing to do with you. And the thing about this is when you're needed to speak up, you don't say a motherfucking thing. You don't say shit when it's time for you to really speak the fuck up. So why don't you keep it the same motherfucking way and don't speak up? Shut the fuck up. You always got to speak your mind when it's not needed. Shut what we call the fuck up. Didn't nobody need for you to say anything. Did nobody ask you to say anything? At the end of the day, y'all talking about don't do him like this. He already apologized already. He already spoke up for himself. He didn't need your ass to say anything. He didn't need you to say anything. You could have just minded your motherfucking business and just shut the fuck up. But instead, you had to run your mouth and say something and look stupid as you always do. Like, shut the fuck up. Did nobody ask you? I don't know why he always feel like he got to say something all the time. Why are you defending? Why are you defending this shit? He already apologized. He took accountability. He don't need you to speak up for him. You the last person need to speak up for him, honey. So shut what we call the fuck up and be quiet. Period. Honestly. Honestly. But that's all I really got on this. What y'all got to say? Leave it down below. With that being said, y'all, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below in the description box. With that being said, y'all, your boys up out of here. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Rest in peace, Danita.